Hey everyone, and welcome to our live stream. Um, Still learning the live stream. I think we may have a couple people. Actually, just turning myself down. Anyways, I'm still learning the whole live stream process. I do apologize if the audio is not great. Um, Still learning that as well, but got practical effect here. Hoping to start incorporating more of this into this channel, and actually hoping to do more of these live streams maybe once a week, maybe 30, 40 minutes on Saturday, depending on if we can start getting some views. But hoping to use this bad boy. Currently working on some videos for this channel. Currently working on a video called The Most Dangerous Biome of All Time, which takes place in North Africa, around the time when Spinosaurus, Carcharodontosaurus, and Bahariasaurus lived. So I'm actually working on putting this in some very short and fast scenes, but planning on doing some practical effects for some of the YouTube videos for this channel. So anyways, if you're watching, I appreciate you watching. This live stream is called Bringing the Past to Life, where we talk a little bit about books, my publication called Prehistoric Magazine, my indie press called Primal Publishing, and this YouTube channel. So let's begin. A few topics that I have. I know that I've talked about myself before, but a little intro on myself. This is a little bit better studio, still not too great. I'm still working on building this up, and hopefully I will in the future. But for myself, I've been writing prehistoric thriller books for the last 12 years, books with teeth, claws, and plenty of people getting eaten. And it's been my hope to have one of those turned into a movie. I have not had that happen yet. I'm not giving up by any stretch of the imagination. Not giving up. Hopefully I can get that goal achieved. It's been very difficult. A few studios down in LA currently have my books and some of my summaries, so hopefully they'll be getting back to me. But in the meantime, working on doing practical effects, working on getting better at videos. And I've been publishing Prehistoric Magazine for since 2016, so this is 6 years doing it. It's been a long while. And the publication goes out 3 times a year, free to subscribers. So I will put that down in the description section if you'd like to sign up. It's a free publication. Prehistoric Magazine goes out 3 times per year to subscribers. And there's all sorts of topics like you would imagine: dinosaurs, prehistoric life. There's information on the books that I publish, other authors' books. So it's kind of a cool publication if you want to follow this type of stuff. I was going to talk a little bit about Jurassic World Dominion, the prologue. And was curious if any of you guys, also if you have any questions, feel free to please put that down in the comments section. Happy to answer anyone's questions. It looks like we only have a few watching, but if anyone has any questions, I'd love to answer them. But in regards to Jurassic World Dominion, the trailer, the prologue, I liked it. I think the lighting was spectacular. Watching the dinosaurs and seeing how realistic it looked was pretty phenomenal. Some of my complaints were just the fact that they don't use, we're always getting a dull brown or a dull gray for the dinosaurs, even the Giganotosaurus. They had a chance to do some other colors. We didn't get that. And a little bit disappointing just from the color standpoint. But I was curious if you guys caught the opening where the Dreadnoughtus is moving. You know, I really do like that scene where the sauropods are there. Their giant feet are stuck in the mud. If you're just joining us, this live stream is called Bringing the Past to Life, where we talk about books, Prehistoric Magazine, building practical effects in YouTube videos, and a host of other things. If you have any questions, feel free to put that in the comments section below. I'd love to answer that for anyone. But in the opening to Jurassic World Dominion, the prologue, when the Dreadnoughtus actually starts moving its feet, we get a lone sauropod call, and I was wondering if anyone picked up on that, but that pretty positive that is the lone brachiosaur call that we get in the original Jurassic Park trailer from 1993. Hard to imagine, it's 28 years ago, but that sauropod call, right after when the Dreadnoughtus starts to move its feet, that sauropod call bellowing definitely sounds like it's from the original trailer. So I'm curious if anyone else picked up on that. I really did enjoy seeing the Dreadnoughtus. Although, once again, the color was kind of what we've gotten in all Jurassic movies, a dull brown, kind of a dull gray. Was hoping they would give some type of new color to it, but we didn't get that. definitely would imagine that most people would assume that that was Brachiosaurus or the sauropod from the first Jurassic Park movie. So there's obviously, it is the opening and we're seeing dinosaurs in their real life. So obviously there's no information on what those species are. You have to know a little bit of background in order to figure that out. But it was cool to see that animal. I thought the way the skin moved and the muscles rippled when the legs picked up into action was phenomenal. And once again, the lighting when Giganotosaurus and T-Rex faced off against each other was incredible. Really did look like real animals. So big bravo to them, big congrats. It was phenomenal what they've done and just the realism in that. My goals for this YouTube channel are, once again, we're learning the live streams. I am a novice as far as live streams. I have not done many, and I apologize if the audio is not too great. I'm actually just using my phone. But once again, I do have this guy. This is a life-size, well, they call it life-size. It's probably on the smaller section of things, but it's a Allosaurus head. And I bought it a few months ago in order to start shooting practical effects in some of the YouTube videos that I'm going to be making. So if you guys want a little bit of a closer look, really cool. There's some really cool detailed skin impressions in there, and it really looks real from different angles. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm in the process of buying more props, all in the name of making just better YouTube videos and incorporating practical effects where I can, using paleo art and practical effects where I can. So those are some of the goals for this channel, to be getting one consistent video out a week. I'm currently working with a paleo artist, and we are actually building up some of the videos now. I'm actually trying to get a whole bunch of videos built so I can start releasing one consistently each week. Once again, if you're just joining us, this is called Bringing the Past to Life. We're going to try to be doing this live stream every week, and it's tough. It's not easy doing these live streams. I'm used to actually just recording videos and putting audio and putting pictures, but I wanted to put myself out there a little bit, introduce myself. I do appreciate each and every person that checks this out. It's greatly appreciated, your time and your viewership. But the current video I'm working on for this channel, hopefully in the next week or two, is called The Most Dangerous Biome of All Time. And it's literally just discussing North Africa 94 million years ago, the fact that there was so many giant predatory dinosaurs walking around. An incredible place, a place like no other in Earth's history. 3, maybe 4, maybe even 5 predatory dinosaurs the size of T-Rex running around that ecosystem. And in the video, we discuss a little bit about how all those animals were able to do that. They were able to do that because they were exploiting different niches. Spinosaurus was fishing. There was many giant rivers back then in the Sahara Desert, North Africa, 94 million years ago. So Spinosaurus was more than likely utilizing the rivers. Carcharodontosaurus was hunting sauropods. That's probably what it made the bulk of its living on. Hunting juvenile sauropods probably, and sick sauropods. And it's also important to note that there was 2 species of Carcharodontosaurus roaming around North Africa. So 2 giants the size of T-Rex. There's an animal called Bahariosaurus, which is another animal discovered by Ernst Stromer, a German paleontologist in the early 1900s. And while it was not as big as Carcharodontosaurus, it was most likely a deadly, very big predator, probably hunting medium-sized dinosaurs and even crocodiles. So all of these animals together formed what more than likely has to be one of the most dangerous ecosystems of all time, if not the most dangerous ecosystem of all time. So that's currently what I'm working on. And we also have some other videos in the pipeline. I'm working with a pretty cool paleo artist right now called Joe Meeker in order to get the artwork that we need. That's another thing that we need, is that if for some reason you're an artist, love to hear from you in the comment section below. If you're an author, love to hear from you. I also have my publication, Primal Publishing, where we publish books with teeth, claws, and plenty of people getting eaten. And I also publish my own books. And, I consider them to be prehistoric thrillers, books with teeth, claws, and plenty of people getting eaten. So I put out my own work, and I've been putting out other authors' works through my small indie press called Primal Publishing. If you are a writer, I'd love to hear from you. Please do reach out in the comments section below. Looks like we don't have any questions so far. Few people. I expected that there wasn't going to be many people right now, but hopefully in time, once more folks find out what we're doing, hopefully in time more people will show up. We will be talking about Jurassic World Dominion. We will be talking about the Meg sequel. The author, Steve Alton, is a great guy. I've known him for many years. I'm not really going to talk about that today just because there's really not much news for the Meg right now. It's still just about 2 years away, summer of 2023, but we have Jurassic World Dominion coming out in June of 2022. So that's a little bit about myself and the channel. Really the goal for this channel and my free publication, Prehistoric Magazine, is to tell the stories that have yet to be told. And that's not easy because we don't necessarily, I don't necessarily have the rights to all of this artwork. So that's where it kind of comes in. And if you are an artist, love to hear from you. Love to connect with more paleo artists out there. I'm looking to bring the stories of animals that have yet to be told. Over the last few years, I feel like I've grown really frustrated with the fact that so many people only know about T-Rex or Stegosaurus. Not that those animals aren't cool, or Triceratops, but there's so many other animals out there that no one's ever heard of. Megaraptor. Megaraptor is an animal that easily could have taken the place of the Indoraptor in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Easily they could have put that animal in. They did not need to make up an imaginary dinosaur. They could have used animals from the fossil record. So looking to tell the stories about animals like Megaraptor, Saurophaganax, a giant theropod from the Jurassic. Looking to do more videos on that. Paralotitan, an enormous sauropod from North Africa 94 million years ago, which more than likely the young and the sick of that species served as a big food supply for probably both species of Carcharodontosaurus. Patagotitan, an enormous sauropod from South America. Dreadnoughtus, the same, an enormous sauropod from South America. So really looking to just bring the past to life. That's what this live stream is called. That's what this channel is dedicated to, bringing the past to life. And I'm looking to tell more and more stories through my publication, Prehistoric Magazine, but just getting more animals out there that people have not necessarily heard of and which probably have not received the attention that they so rightfully deserve. I'm probably going to be ending this live stream in a little bit. Once again, I'm just getting the hang of it myself. If you're just joining us, this is called Bringing the Past to Life. This is a life-size head of Allosaurus. I am working on incorporating this into my videos. Now, even though it really does look pretty realistic when you see it up close, if not done properly on camera, it will really come off bad. So my goal for incorporating these practical effects into the YouTube videos that I make is going to be showing less of the animal, showing just a little snippet here or there, and having some really cool sound effects. I think the sound effects for this animal will give it that sense of realism. But Steven Spielberg, he directed Jaws back in 1975, and certain parts of that movie are genius. When we see too much of the shark, it is not good. If you guys have seen Jaws from 1975, there's certain scenes where I almost wish that they did not show so much of the great white shark. It looks terrible. Once again, it is 42 or 43 years old, so let's give it some leeway. But there's definitely a lot of scenes where they don't show a lot of the shark, and those are the scary scenes. Almost a lot of times when we don't even see the shark. So looking to use this bad boy. I do have some other models coming to my house, and I'm really looking forward to incorporating those into the videos. But the goal will be to seamlessly blend practical effects with paleo art for this channel and do it in a manner that looks believable so as to not show too much of this. Because if I show too much of this, then it's not going to look real. So I have to just show little pieces here and there. Once again, if anyone wants a glimpse of it, it's very cool. The detailed impressions here are really incredible. Being far away from the camera does not do this thing justice. Once again, this is Allosaurus, the lion of the Jurassic, an animal that I believe would have been a nightmare to have encountered. Who's to say that the giant theropods like T-Rex and Carcharodontosaurus and Giganotosaurus, who's to say that those were the deadliest? Who's to say that those animals, which may have been hindered by their enormous bulk, were the deadliest? It's very likely that an animal like this Allosaurus, could have just been a true nightmare, something that had size and it was still a very large animal, but it wasn't hindered by its bulk. It probably had greater speed than those large theropods. Another theropod that I've really been getting into lately is Yangchansaurus from the Jurassic of China. So looking to do some videos around that. There's some really cool images online at the Beijing Natural History Museum where it's going up against a Stegosaurus from the Jurassic period in China. And just the way that those scientists put that animal, Yangchansaurus, just the posture that they put it in, really breathes life into that. So that's what I'm hoping to do. So a little bit about myself. I have more models coming to my house, some sauropods, and I'm looking to incorporate that in the videos that we do. So hoping for big things for this channel in 2022 and beyond. Once again, if you're here, definitely appreciate you guys watching. I greatly appreciate the support. This YouTube channel will probably be changing names. We will probably change this name to Prehistoric Channel, and I will get into the name change a little bit later. Nothing is changing. In fact, we're looking to create more amazing content through this channel. So right now, this YouTube channel is called Primal Publishing, which is the name of my indie publishing company, but I'm probably going to be more than likely changing the name of this channel to Prehistoric Channel. 30-second elevator pitch. Back in 2008, I had the chance to pitch the idea for a Prehistoric Channel to an entrepreneur who launched 2 television channels down in LA. And at the time, I was 26 years old, so you guys can probably do the math how old I am. I'm going to be turning 40 in February. So, but I pitched this idea for Prehistoric Channel back in 2008. I did not get the support that I needed from that founder of that TV channel. I still believe there's a great idea for Prehistoric Channel out there, a channel that has all this type of prehistoric content. But now that YouTube has evolved, I'm really trying to launch this channel and kind of rebrand it. And I'm actually going to be launching a website called prehistoricchannel.com in 2022 and beyond. And it will have more in-depth articles of the videos that we're filming and shooting. So if you like this type of stuff, we're going to be having more articles on prehistoricchannel.com. The website is not completely developed yet. Still writing the articles. A lot of the articles will also go in Prehistoric Magazine. So once again, if you want to read Prehistoric Magazine, I will link it in the comment section below. You can visit it at just prehistoricmagazine.com. It's completely free. Free publication, goes out 3 times a month. But that's really the goal. That's really the goal with this channel. That's really the goal with my magazine. That's really the goal with my books, is to tell the stories that have yet to be told and to bring to life a lot of amazing dinosaurs out there that never get any attention, never get any type of limelight, and they really deserve it of it. You know, look at Deinonychus. You know, Velociraptor in the movie Jurassic Park is not Velociraptor. That's actually Deinonychus. That's what Michael Crichton based the Velociraptor off of. But at the very end, he decided to call it Velociraptor because he thought that that sounded more explosive and terrifying. So how can you argue with those results? Jurassic Park's one of the biggest movies of all time. I believe I'm going to end this live stream. I greatly appreciate you guys' time. We're looking to do this every weekend, probably on Saturday. And look for our normal videos coming out on Wednesday. Probably middle of the week, we're looking to release videos. And I'm currently working on a video called The Most Dangerous Biome of All Time. I'm just taking a look to see if there's anyone that has any questions. I do have my iPad here, but I don't know if questions come up. So I have to go back and forth to my phone. Once again, I'm hoping to get this better. Hoping to get this more concise, more interactive. I'd love to talk to you guys out there through the comment section. And yeah, that's really it. I love this stuff. I've been writing books for years. My frustration with my books are that I have not seen one of my books turned into a movie yet. You know, I've really been trying for that for years. And that's really what I think pushes me to do this type of stuff, is I have a great interest in film and filming things and bringing things to life. And I cannot get anybody interested in my books at this moment. I hope that that changes. Still continuing to write books. I have some really good concepts that I'm thinking of for prehistoric thrillers, the type of books that I write. But that's really my motivation for continuing on with this channel, is to just start filming more like this. I'm not a director. I don't have all the answers. I don't have all the great equipment too. But through time, I'm hoping to get more stuff and really make this channel what I believe you guys all deserve, which is a great place for learning about animals and discussing animals that have just not gotten the attention that they deserve. So once again, thanks for checking out Bringing the Past to Life. This is episode 2. The first one I did on my car. Second one is here in my home office with this guy or girl right here. And we're looking to do more of these. So I'll see you guys soon. Next week, we'll try and do another live stream. And look for our normal videos to be released around Wednesday or Thursday of each week. I'll check you guys later. Thanks again for taking the time.